Hello, Silaholics, and welcome to Silaholics Anonymous. I am Shakia, the professor. If this is your first time here and you've never viewed any of my content, hopefully you enjoyed this video and will hit the subscribe button and the bell so that you're notified and never miss any of the content I upload. If you are a subscriber, thank you for the support and welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show you how to design the very trendy around Mother's Day time mom design, or you can do grandma, Mimi, Gigi, anyone, and then put the name of children and or grandchildren going through that. And most commonly it's put on the tiles from the hardware store, but you can use this on a tile, you can use it on a mug, a tumbler, for sublimation. You can use it for heat transfer vinyl on a shirt or on like another on a towel, a wood towel. There are so many ways that you can use this. You are not limited in the way that you can use it once you are able to design it. So I'm going to show you how to design that. It is really simple. It is about, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 steps. 5 steps, and that's it. And you're going to be able to create an amazing design. All right, let's go ahead, go over to our design area. Now, I did a video. If you have not, I'll have the card flash here, and I'll also have a link in the description and at the end of this video on how to create this glyph guide that's going to make it really easy for you to see all of the available options for this font. Now, I just realized that in that video, I forgot to show you how to save it to your library. That way you can keep it. You can always go File, Save, and when you watch that video and you have all of it there, just go File, Save, and save that one. But you can put it in your library. So if you select it all, go File, Save Selection, Save to Library. And I kind of sort of did this one before, and then I couldn't get into my library. So I'm going to title this one, I Love Glitter Glyph Guide. And then I'm going to hit OK. So yeah, do I want to replace it? I'm just going to hit yes, just so you can see that you can save it in here. And I'm going to delete that, right? So we're going to go Library. And I'm going to search for I Love Glitter Glyph Guide. I'm going to click on that, right click, and merge that in. So see, now I have that guide back in here. So that's going to make it really easy for me to see and add all of my little accents. All right, so just the first step to do this is to type out your the name. So I'm going to go here, and this time, because I did one for mom, I'm going to type out grandma. So I'm going to turn on my caps lock and type out grandma. And I'm going to make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to come over to the A and make that I Love Glitter. Oh, actually, no, I'm sorry, not I Love Glitter. I'm going to make that, you can either use Times New Roman. I happen to like this font called Antoinette, so I'm going to use that one. But you can use Times New Roman. You can use really any font for this one. There is no set font. All right, we're going to go ahead and fill that in with some color. All right, so that's the first step. The next step, we're going to do another text box, and I'm going to type in my kids' names, all right? So let's go ahead. Their names are really long. I don't even know it's going to fit on here. So MEKHAI-JEREMIAH. Oh, we're in caps. So let's select all of that. Control A. Turn off the caps locks. MEKHAI Jeremiah. And then we're going to put a space, well, a couple spaces. Well, actually only one space. And then ZION-IMANI. So Zion Imani. And then, oh, can't forget about Kristen. All right, so we're going to select that, come over to the A, and make this one I Love Glitter. I'm going to double click and stretch this out. All right, I want to put a spacer in between their names. Their names are really long, so I want it to be a smaller spacer. So I'm going to use, Let's use this one so it's not a double one. So let's use this one right here. I'm going to double click over here, highlight this, copy, come over to their name, double click inside, right click, and paste. So that's going to go there. Let's also fill this in with color. Oops, nope, let's go fill it in with color. There we go. And I'm going to also remove the line color. All right, we're going to back that one up. And then we're going to put that back here again, and we should be able to paste again. There we go. Let's stretch this out. I told you their names are really, really long. All right. And then let's go ahead and add some accents to the end. I really like this one, but their names are really, really long. So let's do solid hearts. So we're going to select here and copy, and then double click, right click, and choose paste. Oops. And then I'm going to come over here and we're going to go up and over. I'm going to come back to this side. We're going to highlight this one, copy, and paste. Oops, I did the wrong one. So let's delete that one. I'm going to come back. Let's move you over here and come back on this side. Oh, I did not do the other one. Where is the right one? All right. So let's see. Okay, so for the sake of this, I'm going to have to go back in and figure out why I didn't have all of my glyphs there. So for this one, we're just going to put this solid heart. So we're going to go copy and paste. And then extend this some more. Their names are so long. All right. And also, if you don't have the glyph guide, how you can also get this middle part is to simply go Shift, and you're going to do the underscore for the open one, or you can hit the / for the closed heart. So we're going to do the open one, and I'm going to pull this up here and resize this because their names are super duper long. Maybe make it just a little bit bigger, and let's zoom in. All right. Now, technically, it would really only be 2 more steps, but for me, this is kind of thin. So what I'm going to do is we're going to make a duplicate so you can see the easy way as well if you don't need to make it thicker. So I'm going to click on this. I'm going to go to my offset, and I'm going to add a really small offset, 0.0125. Just to thicken it up a little bit here. I'm going to hit apply. And then just to kind of group everything together so I don't have to do a lot of moving around, I'm going to hold down Shift, click on the text, right click. Uh-oh, did we do it? Right click. Let's undo because I don't know what happened. All right, hold down Shift, click on the text, right click, and weld. So now it's all one big piece, and then we're going to group that together. So my text is a little bit thicker. Now to do the offset and crop that away. So we're going to stay on offset, and we're going to make this one just a little bit bigger, but smaller than what it is here. So 0.05. And your offset will change depending on how big you have it or how big of an offset you want. Yours might be a little bit different. And we're going to hit apply. You can choose to move this. Let's undo. You can select it and group it. Select the name and the names of the kids or grandkids and align it to the middle. So it's right in the middle. I had already kind of done this one. I didn't like how it was and it cut off the G. So I wanted to have mine come down just a little bit. All right. Once you have that, I am going to put color on here. You are not required to, but I just want you to see what is actually subtracting away. So this is the offset. Oh, let's undo that. I forgot I grouped it together. So let's make sure that's ungrouped. I'm going to click on the offset and fill that in with color. Oop, wrong one. So let's make sure we get that offset and fill it in with color. There we go. So your offset, you're going to hold down Shift, click, go over to modify and subtract. And that's going to cut that bulk away. So now it will fit kind of in a gap there. All right. And that's really all you have to do. So now I'm going to right click and group together all of the rest of the pieces for the word grandma. I'm going to select it and turn off my line color. Once you have it sized up, you can now size it for your tile. Now this one is really long. I got a tile that was 4 by 16 because I knew that it would be a lot for these names for my mom and her grandkids. So I have the tile that is 4 by 16. So I should be good because I'm like right at 16 inches. Probably would have to make it just a little bit smaller. And I'm going to see, so I'm going to make a box and make my width 16 and my height 4. And let's just put this here just to kind of see how much space we have. So yeah, there's a lot of, extra space. So I can do certain things. I probably could have stacked their name twice, or I can put her name up here, or I can go in and I will put, maybe I'll put their birthdays or birth years underneath. Maybe I'll do that. So let's go 2011. And then 2014, and then 2018. All right. So I'm going to use this, and let's see, which fonts do I want to use for this one? Let's fill this in with black, no line color. All right, let's see. And then let's maybe move this whole thing up some. And I can put like a quote or something up here. There's a lot of different ways that you can do this. I didn't want to just put established in 2011. I mean, that's when she first became a grandmother because of my son. But I want to kind of recognize the other ones because she only has 3 grandkids. So I can put the dates down there, choose a different font, maybe put some type of quote. What is the one? Only the best moms are promoted to grandma or something like that. And like let the grandma be the end of that quote. So there's a lot of different things that you can do to this, but this is how you would do that. So I'm going to go back to this one right here. So if you did not have to do an offset to make it thicker, you would just click on the name, put an offset around it. So this time, let's go 0.04. And then we're going to hold down, well, we're going to hit apply. You don't have to do anything else. I don't have to click off or anything. We're going to hold down Shift, click on the word grandma, go over to modify and subtract. So it's that easy. So it's literally a few steps. And then we're going to right click and group that together. And then the name, let's not forget to weld that together. Since we did not put an offset and weld it like that, we want to make sure all of this is welded and grouped together. And this one is done as well. So hopefully this video was helpful for you, and you can see that this is actually a really, really easy design to do. If you enjoyed this video, give this video a thumbs up. If you have not done so already, make sure that you have hit that subscribe button. You don't want it to see it red anymore. We want to see it grayed out. That lets you know that you are subscribed to the channel. And hit the bell so that you are notified whenever I release new content. If you are on Facebook, visit my Facebook group, Silaholics Anonymous, Silhouette Help. And you can drop your questions there, drop pictures of the projects you're working on, interact with other Silaholics. In the description is a link to my site, shop.silaholicsAnonymous.com, where you can set up one-on-one sessions, enroll in classes, get templates and design files, and also purchase your Honestly Speaking products. We currently have pigment ink, sublimation ink, and the Change the Game sublimation paper that allows you to sublimate as low as 365 degrees for just 30 seconds on most heat presses. Unlike the Easy Press, you can do 360 for 47 seconds with good pressure for most substrates. All right, so be sure to check out those links as well. All right, guys, until next time, have a great one. Peace.